Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Beyond the Cloud. I am James Turner, your host, and this is Ken Chandler Bolognese.
Oh my goodness!
Did I say that right?
Well, you were close.
I wanted,
but
to
no
share,
cigar.
But I wanted to share something with you because I found something, and as soon as I thought, because we talked about this, the last week or so, and about stage names and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's really funny because I read the paper every day, and I go through.
What, you read the paper?
I try.
That's not what I heard. I don't know.
Well, I look at the pictures, but
that's what I do.
I get to the gymnasts on the sports page. But what is this? Because you were describing what that was.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
See that? Ken. He's an Italian dish with sausage.
Wait a second. Wait, did you hear that?
Well, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. Maybe you'd like to make a poster or hang it on your wall.
Now, where did you find this?
And I can't tell you.
Beef and sausage.
So what is in this?
Well, it's a meat sauce, and it depends on who's cooking. I mean, when we spoke of this last time we were together, my mother, she made her bolognese sauce, and it was sensational. Sensational. Then when I went to New York, where there are a lot of Italian restaurants, and a lot of great Italian restaurants.
Right.
I tried the bolognese sauce, and it wasn't the same. So I think, and as I've traveled L.A. and all over San Francisco, I've discovered that each Italian restaurant, they call it a meat sauce. That's what the bolognese meat sauce.
So that's what I was going to ask, because I know you talk about the sauce.
Yeah.
But then when I saw this, and I thought, man, that looks really delicious. That would be something I could really, really enjoy, that I would like with all the sauce. I'm a meat lover.
Wait a minute. If you're going to talk about this, then you must say delish.
Delish.
That's it.
Right.
Now you got it.
I can't believe you said it.
Delish.
Since I was a kid, we used delish.
No.
That's delish.
Delish.
Oh, delish.
Yeah, that's
okay,
right.
I'll get it right.
So you got to get D, because that makes it extra lish.
I'm in training on the air. I just love it. I just love it.
Oh, boy.
But that looks really good. So it's not just the red sauce. It includes the meat and everything.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about, right, with the
pasta.
if
any of you out there, get in touch with us, email us or whatever you get at WCOBM to Beyond the Cloud and Reach for the Stars.
Right.
And let us know what your recipe is on the bolognese sauce. Hey,
we'd love to have it, man. Maybe we'll have a contest or something.
Yeah.
We'll put that out there.
Boy, wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, reach out to us, and if this is something, which it should be for everyone to like, but it looks really good.
That's funny.
And if you have any ideas, then send them in to us here.
But you didn't tell me where you found this, though.
It was in the paper. I just had to read the paper.
Well, yeah, I assume it. Maybe a magazine or something.
Yeah, no, it was in there, and I just flipped my lid.
This is so funny. And it's funny. I look at this and I realize all the harassment I received as a kid in my hometown. I mean, that's why with the advent of being in show business, well, of course, in the 50s, anyways, we talked about before. They tried to make the names simple so people could remember them easier. So, I got bow-legged knees. I got mayonnaise.
Oh, right, all the fun making.
Well,
we all did.
Bolognese, the Banana Man. Harry Belafonte just jumped into me there.
There you go.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Harry.
I like that.
Go, Harry.
But go, Harry.
Go, Harry. You're on the WCOBM. Go.
Yeah, I loved Harry Belafonte.
Go. Harry Belafonte was awesome.
Didn't you like him?
He's awesome, yes.
There was and I hate to drop names, but if you're going to talk about somebody, then there's only one way for people to associate who you're talking about,
right.
And that is if you mention their name. And in 1961, I was across the street from Carnegie Hall, and I used to have lunch at a place called Vim and Vigor.
Vim and
Vigor. It's a health food place.
Okay.
Oh, it was great. Right. Yeah, so we'd go in every day and get great food. And
is that how you look great all this time and now?
Well, isn't that subjective?
It's just a question. I'm trying to get
well,
an
if you
answer.
say I look out, then I say thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much.
All
I
right.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
I
Work
appreciate
with
it.
me here. Work with me.
Work with baby. So,
Go ahead, I'm
so
sorry.
anyway, we'd go in there for lunch, and one day, this is like during the period when Sidney Poitier was up for an Academy Award for Lilies of the Field.
Love Lilies
Some of
of
you,
the
you
Field.
probably remember that.
Classic. What year was that?
61, 60, 61.
I knew you'd
around
know
there.
it. Yeah.
Oh, so
Amen.
yeah, that's right. Well, no, that was the
Lilies of the
Field. That's right.
Yes, sir.
See,
I'm still with you.
you got it.
I got it.
So anyway, well, because we went in there every day, we would go and talk to the girls who were servers, and they'd make our food, and we always kidded. It was great folks. They were great. And we got to talking about that, about Harry Belafonte. I mean, Sidney Poitier being nominated for Academy Award. So then this one girl who I spoke to most of the time, she said, "Well, he comes in here every day." I said, "What are you, nuts?" I said, "We come in here every day." "You're telling me Sidney Poitier? He has an office upstairs."
Oh, wow.
His
Above
office,
the restaurant?
in that building. In that building.
Oh, in the building.
Yeah, in the building. So I said, I can't believe this. We're talking 5 minutes later. I'm sitting there, and my fruit salad came. Who sits right there beside Sidney Poitier, who's very good friends with Harry Belafonte?
In the sandwich shop or the
No, they were just friends. This is the reason this brought my memory back here.
Okay.
It spurred this whole
Yeah.
story. So, well, I looked around at him, and I thought my head was going to come off. And he looked at me. He thought, the expression in his face was like, "Who's this wacko?" So, because when you're a celebrity, people, they get attention.
Right.
So I saw his expression. I said, I got to laugh because the girls and I were just talking about you, and that if you don't win an Academy Award for your performance, then it's a total robbery. And he smiled. He said, "Well, thank you. Very nice."
Yeah.
Smiled. And then he says, "Yeah, well, we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky." And blah, blah, blah. I said, "Let me ask you a question." I said, where I come from, when you get a chance to speak to the horse's mouth, you get the information you're looking for.
Right.
Right? I was always taught that. And he looked at me, gave me a strange look. I said, "Well, here, let me explain. I just got here from my hometown, Pennsylvania, and I'm an actor and I'm a singer, and I just signed a recording contract with two of the top producers, and I need to know. I want to act, but I don't know whether I'm any good or not. And I figured, you're here, I'm here. Can you recommend anybody?"
Really?
Yeah, I did. And he kind of went, well, I was crazy in those days.
Right.
Still am.
Right.
So anyway, he looked and he kind of went back, and then he went like this. He smiled at me, and he got.
Couldn't believe you just asked
Well,
him
he
that.
just, I guess, the nerve of this guy.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Anyway, but
I
listen,
need answers.
But listen, what he got into his pocket, pulled out a little pad, and he wrote this name and number down. And he said, "I studied with this guy for 6 years," I think he said. "And if you have any talent, you tell him to call you."
I sent you.
I sent you, yeah. And he'll find out if you're any good. Whew, I said, "Oh." So I went nuts. Anyway, I studied with this guy named Lloyd Richards, who won awards for Fences, on the Broadway play called Fences, James Earl Jones. Well, he produced that or something. I think he produced it or directed it, one or the other. Anyway, fast forward. This is crazy. I know this is a long story, but this is a crazy story.
Can we save it for when we come back? Or will you forget?
Sure, I'll say
it. Well, we got to go.
Well, you got to hear the ending of this.
We got to hear the ending. Stay with us.
Because it's a tribute to him.
We'll be right back after we hear from Effortless, folks, on Beyond the Cloud.
Great.
Experience the difference. Beyond the Cloud. Your desktop, your mobility, and your security, 24/7 support. Take your business beyond the cloud. Work less, worry less, effortless.